What's up? Welcome to Little Life Lessons episode 6. Today we have a guest, makeup extraordinaire, influencer, talent, model, really everything, and friend, Tiana Walsh. Yay!
Hi!
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Tiana.
I'm an actress, model, and influencer. I'm a Scorpio. I don't know what to say about myself. I like acting most.
Really?
I like acting the most. Modeling. I only started influencing for like acting and modeling because I feel like they're always like, oh, it's like
Your social
like,
media platform.
yeah, and like at this point it's like a sport. When you're like on set or like your manager will be like, oh, what kind of like do you play sports, like just to have on like your resume for like, okay, yeah. So now it's just like, oh, is there like makeup commercials I always pitch because like for example I'd be like, oh, I've worked with Maybelline and I've worked with Armani Beauty and I've worked with like Mugler and I've worked with like Lancome. I'm like just pitching, but I've worked with them like through influencing.
Yeah.
So like for commercials I'll always like pitch myself with that.
When we were on a shoot together, she was there working. Like anytime we had offset, I'd be like looking at the donuts, I was looking at the snacks, and she was there like, I have to post this video, like let me talk to the agent.
Yeah. No, literally. And now I have to post 3 times.
Oh, really?
No,
Each
now
month?
I am posting 3 times a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
on your
On
Instagram?
my Instagram, I'm like posting 3 times a day now. Literally, when I got here, I like woke up early because I was like, I'm gonna make some content because I have so much stuff this week. So I was like, that's why my makeup is so done, like so well done.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
like,
really well done.
Well, I mean, I did it for you. Okay. I did it for you guys.
That's right. That's what I like to hear.
But also like for content too.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like know the first thing. Like I'll be the first person to tell you, and I tell brands this too. I'm not like a makeup artist. Like I don't know anything about makeup. I'm not really like that. I feel like I make makeup for like girls who are like normal girls in the sense of like just we don't actually know what we're doing. We're just chilling. We're just having a day. I don't follow the rules of makeup, which is why I'm just like, anyone's coming to me for advice about makeup, I'm always like, this is like the way I do it. I'm literally making makeup to be like relatable. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
And I'm like, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of mistakes. And I also don't want it to be perfect because this is just me makeup. Like, I'm not planning on doing anyone else's makeup. It's just like, I'm literally at home, like with my camera, looking in my mirror, doing my makeup, and I'm just sharing it with everyone else. This is not me teaching you like a specific technique. Like if you learn from it and like you want to do it too, I love that. But this, I'm like, I'm not a professional.
Yes.
I'm just like, I'm for the relatable. Like I'm just trying to relate to people. I'm for the relatable girlies. I'm for like the people who are like, oh, we're just trying something fun with makeup. Oh, I'm just doing my makeup my way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the blush under eyes, that is not like the typical like makeup.
You're just doing it for fun and you don't need to get technical. And I think because makeup is a craft, it should be more like that. Or it's beautiful that you get to do that.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, like I feel like personally I would want to do more of like lifestyle content too. I fell into like beauty content because I was doing like a lot of makeup videos. But I'm like, people like them, and I also like trying like new things. And I'm like technically I'm like, it kind of is lifestyle because I'm not on here like claiming to be like a professional makeup artist. Like I never went to, what's a makeup school?
Beauty school?
Beauty school. I'm like, those are the goats. Like those are the ones who are really like professional. Like shout out to the makeup artists.
Yeah.
Like they really know like what they're doing. I'm just like, I want you to feel like you're on FaceTime with me and we're just trying makeup. And like, you know, if it doesn't come out good, you know, it doesn't come out good. And it's funny because sometimes I post even when I know like it's not perfect. Like I would never post something that's not like good, but I'll post when it's like not perfect because I'm like, we're just trying it. Like I don't know. Like I'm just like, just vibes.
Yeah.
We're just chilling. Just vibes.
Right, just vibes. 3 videos a day is insane though.
Yeah, I started that like in November. Because I just want my platform to like grow more, and I want to connect more with like other people. So I'm like, if I post 3 times a day, I feel like I'll see, you know, like I feel like more people will like see me. But I'm also like, I'm so dedicated to it. Like I'm a workaholic. Like
but you have a schedule. Like you have a schedule and you know when you need to show up. You're like, okay, every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I don't like, for me, I started content creating and influencing like for acting, so I never like let it interfere like with my acting. You know what I mean? Like I always make sure that I'm like scheduling out, like you said, if I'm on set, if I'm needed on set at like 4 p.m. and 4 p.m. is my posting time, do you think I'm not gonna be like, excuse me, I have to post? Like, no, like I'm gonna be on set like doing what I have to do, but then I'll definitely like post later. I'm just like,
You prioritize acting first over
I
content
prioritize
creation.
acting first.
Yes.
Makeup brands, I still prioritize
I
makeup.
love that. So I actually have a few questions. How do you stay motivated and committed to your work or like your schedule? Because 3 times a day is a lot. How do you not burn out?
I think because I genuinely like it. I feel like for me, it's working, and I feel like I do get a lot of like negative comments, but I get so much like positive comments, and then sometimes they're so like warm. Like I love not just like, oh, I love your blush. No, it's more like, I started doing this like just because of you, or like, you know, I wasn't feeling good about myself, but like I see your video and like I like it, and so like I feel like stuff like that like keeps me going. And then I feel like because I do acting, modeling, and influencing like full time, it like helps me to just like focus like on these 3 things, and I'm like working on my own schedule. So like for me, I'm just like, I don't work a 9 to 5. I'm like, if I'm being honest, I work maybe like a 8 to 12 sometimes. Like I'm just, you know, because and sometimes I'm doing it at home. So it's like, if I have to like make content and then I have to like do an audition and I have to like spend like, I mean, like, you know, like I have a manager, but like, you know, you always are like pushing for yourself. So you're always like,
Yeah, advocating.
like, what's the next audition? Like, I'll literally spend like an hour and a half, like sending out auditions, things like that. So I feel like it's become like addictive, like work, but like in the best positive way ever.
Because you
so
see
it's like
the positive repercussions of it all.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like on the busy weeks, I do get like burnout. Like I think there was this one day where I had well, it was twice. Like in September of last year, I had like the most like I was not sleeping because I was filming Poker Face, the TV series.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was filming, and I was filming that for like a week and a half. And during that same week, I literally had like a TikTok event, but I was up till morning until night, and I was still like filming content. And I was like, how am I gonna post like every day? And and like obviously I'm gonna prioritize that because that's like a big show. So in those moments, like I do get burnout, but I'm like, because I know it's such an important opportunity, I just snap out of it. I'm like, no. And it's also like, I'm like, I want to be here. Like literally, like I remember they added an additional day, and like I was so tired, and I was like, yes, I'll be there. What? Yes. Like, and I was just like so happy. Like you would never know that I was tired. You would never know, because I would like be on set and I'd be like, hi. I was like, can you believe I'm back? I was like, I'm so happy that I'm here. Like, yeah, so I feel like the burnouts, like, do happen a lot.
Yeah, so how do you not procrastinate when those moments happen?
I think, like, it's probably, like, my drive. Like, it's really, like, literally, like, my friends, they think I hate FaceTime. But I don't hate FaceTime. It's just, like, it makes sense, really, for you to just call me. Because I'm going to call and, like, I'm going to talk to you. But I promise you, I'm doing 50 things, like, at once. Like, unless it's something important, like, you need my full attention. But I'll be on the phone with you and I'll listen. But my phone's going to be in the kitchen. And I'm, like, going to be in my bedroom doing something, like, my AirPod. Yeah. Like, literally, like, 2 of my best friends, like, we have, like, a group chat. And, like, I will literally call them on my other phone, and I will, like, have them, like, on my phone while I'm, like, making content with my phone. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I feel like I just don't get the burnout. I don't procrastinate because, like, I'm so, like, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
It's, like, addictive.
Yes. Yeah, I feel the same way, but I feel that way when I'm in the flow. Like, when I've been constantly posting, because I have my Wednesday posting schedule. So, if I'm really showing up throughout the week and vlogging, and then I'm editing during the right times and then I post, it feels so nice to be on time, on schedule, and do things right. But then when I start getting tired, or like when I start to feel a little emotional, or like I have other things going on in life that I'm like working through processing, I kind of pull back on my work, and I feel like I lose the flow that I was talking about. Yeah. Do you ever get that way?
Yeah, I feel like, I'm happy that you brought up YouTube, because I feel like about YouTube, I feel like I've, like, grown a bit on YouTube, but, like, from YouTube Shorts. Yeah. So I feel like I want to, like you just said, you posted, like, every Wednesday. I want to, like, start posting on YouTube.
Like a vlog.
But I've been like, an actual, like, vlog. I've been saying that for, like, all of last year, and I think I posted 3. But it's really, like, so with that, I procrastinate only because like I don't see it like growing as much as I want to when I do a vlog. But like that's negative thinking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just, but then with that I'll procrastinate. Like I remember I went camping with my boyfriend like in August and I vlogged that. Do you know when I posted that? I posted that as a vlogmas video in December.
Cute.
Like no, but that was, I filmed it all the way in August. But I'm like like we went camping in August and I posted it in December.
But I've definitely done that. Like I filmed a Europe trip in August and I didn't post it until a year and a half later.
Oh my god. Yeah, but like literally I procrastinated because I was like, when I post long form videos, they don't get as much views. So like I end up procrastinating. Like I remember I was editing that for like a week and then I gave up on editing. And then I tried to do Vlogmas and it was like I had a burnout when I was trying to do Vlogmas because I was trying to post 3 times. Oh, I was trying to post 3 times a day: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and full length videos for Vlogmas.
Vlogs every single day.
Every single day. And
That's
I think
crazy.
I got to day 5 and I hit the burnout and I never went back to it.
I don't even know how you did that for 5 days. Like, because
Yeah.
if you're doing 3 videos and 3 reels a day, and also scheduling it out, like that's hard to have something to do every day.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. For me, when I vlog, I do like weekly vlogs. It's so hard to have something to do every day and also film it. Because
Yeah.
not everything, like today I took 2 dance classes, but I'm not going to just put my
took
camera.
2 dance classes?
Yes. I took a contemporary
It's
class.
only like 3 p.m. and you already took like 2 dance classes.
It was
Like,
so
that's
much
crazy.
fun. I took a contemporary class and then a ballet class, and then I got to like talk to some of my friends and my ballet teacher. It's so nice. I feel like those are the things that keep me grounded, like seeing people that I really care about
Yeah.
every week or so, because it's just like it reminds me like life is more than just whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about hate comments earlier. When you receive hate comments, how do you feel?
With the hate comments, sometimes I'm just like, literally, I remember one time I replied to someone and I was like, I wish you peace, love, and light. And like, you know, I sent her something so positive and she got mad at me.
No, people that are
I
so
was
miserable are
I
like.
remember another time someone said something so awful to me and I could have just like replied and I was just like, I feel like whatever you're going through might be a lot for you right now. I just want you to know that you saying that to me, I'm sending you back so much love. Like, but they hate when you do, because they're like, no, fight, no. But I'm like, I'm not gonna do it because like I don't have like a reason to like do that. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm at the point where like the hate comments like don't bother me as much. It bothers me because I'm like, what are you going through? Like,
And why are you taking it out on me?
It's kind of like, I'm kind of like, people really are out there like this? I'm like, really? It's not more, like, someone has never said something bad to me, and it's, like, affected me. Like, oh, do I think this about myself? That never happened. It's more so, like, why? Like, I'm always, like, thinking of the other person. Like, I'm always, like, what made you, like, approach this like this? Like, what made you, like, do this like that? Like, and then, like, sometimes, like, they're saying things that might also, like, for example, like, they'll say something like, oh, like, you didn't blend, like, that's not blended, whatever, right? But they don't say it like that. So, like, let's say I'll watch a video and I was like, oh my god, I didn't blend my blush in. But then, you know, it's fine for them to say that, but then sometimes it's the way they phrase it, like, are you stupid? Like, you don't know how to do this or whatever. And I'm just like, why approach it like that? Like, I personally don't give unsolicited advice like that, especially if I know. Like, I
to
won't be
anyone,
Yeah.
even if they're on the internet and I don't know them, I would never comment something like that.
Yeah, I would never, like, just be like, oh, like, whatever. But I'm like, it's fine. Like, I'm on the platform. If you want to say, oh, it's not blended in, that's okay. But then it's the way you say it, like, oh, it's not blended in. Like, are you stupid? Like, whatever. I'm like, that is just, like, so weird. So it's more, for me, how I deal with it is really because I'm really, like, something is wrong with them.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I consider a hate comment. If somebody is, like, commenting, like, something, telling me how I could do something better, or they don't like it like that, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I didn't ask you, but also I'm not gonna reply that, because I'm just like, it's okay. Like maybe, you know, this is her, even if it's not, like, the nicest way, this is just her way of, like, communicating.
Wow,
Like,
that is
I'm like,
so
maybe
mature.
maybe they think that we're, like, that close, that I'm just like, no, I don't know.
Oh,
Like, I'm just like,
friends.
no, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, when you're, like, close to someone, you'll be, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't
would never
care.
say-
Yeah,
you know.
but you're just, like, if you're just, like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, oh, your eyeshadow isn't, like, blended in right. Or, like, you know, your brows are like too overlined or whatever, like, but you'll say it nicely, like, oh babe, like your brow, like, oh, like, did you know, whatever, like, you'll try and say it nicely. Fine, we're like, oh babe, like your brows are too, like, whatever. Like, that's, I call my friends babe. So like, I would literally say that to, like, you know, well, I don't say that, but I'm saying if it's like that, so I'm like, maybe they think that me and them are that close, that they feel like they have an opinion.
I love that though. You're so mature and very loving. Like, I feel like you have, that's why it shows in the way you respond to things, that you have a lot going for yourself. You have more than just, you do have more than just your platform. You also have your family, your friends, your relationships, and your also other jobs like modeling and acting. So it's not like this is going to take that much of a toll on you because you have other things, you know?
Yeah, you ever seen that like phrase where it's like, oh, like this person clapped so hard for you that you didn't realize when someone else wasn't clapping?
Yeah, you feel that with the love.
I feel that like with the people in my life. That I definitely like feel that way. And also too, I feel like I do get recognized by a lot of brands, and because of that I'm like, okay, I'm like, my manager literally said that she's just like, I'll tell you after, like, who reached out. But, like, someone reached out. And but she was, like, someone reached out, and she was just like, I'm so proud of you. Like, this shows that, like, you're doing, like, something right. Yeah. And I feel like that's what it is, because it's just, like, brands are reaching out to me. Like, they're noticing me. They're seeing things. So I'm just, like... And, you know, I don't need the recognition from the brands. But I'm also, like, I can tell the difference between when, like, someone... is just genuinely like hurt and just like wanting to like attack me to make themselves feel better, rather than like them like having good intentions. Oh, and you know what I don't like? What? I don't like the backhanded compliments.
Oh, like passive aggressive.
Like, I don't like the, girl, like, no hate, your outfit is fire, but your makeup looks disgusting. Yeah. Like what? I'm like... And then, so those I want to comment, and, like, I kind of want to, like, educate people. Like, my friends, like, I always, like, talk, it's, like, a therapy session. Like, I'm always, like, my friends will be, like, oh, like, they'll tell me, like, a situation, like, with their other friend, and they're just, like, oh, this person said something, whatever, and I'm, like, you know, you're my girl, like, I have your back. But I'm, like, maybe, like, the way that you said this made them feel this way. Like, but I'm being, like, honest, if, you know, and I would never say it, like, in front of that person, because I'm like, you're my girl, like, you're who I stand with. But I'm always gonna be like, oh, maybe this, you know, maybe you made this person feel this way because this happened. So I'm always like honest. So sometimes I want to do that in the comments and be like, hey, you know, if you tell me I look good here, but I look good here, it's not necessarily a compliment, and you stated no hate, but at the same time, you're hating.
I get that. I get that so much. And also the fact that you chose to go and attack these comments in this situation with love is so inspiring, because I don't think that everyone our age, even though could be aware, like, oh, they're going through this kind of pain and that's why they're attacking it on me, or even though we're aware of it, can choose love in that moment. Yeah, you know,
I feel like love and like kindness is just like what I lead by. It's really hard to like do it in this world, like even in like personal life,
when you're walking on the street in like the sidewalk.
Yeah,
you know?
It's so hard to like do it, but like I just choose to do it because I'm just like, I don't want like to form any form of like hate and unkindness within me. And it's like anything that like I will do, my intentions will always come with like kindness and like love. Like if I feel like I even hurt one of my friends' feelings, I'm like, hey, are you good? Like, let me know, because I want to take accountability for it. And like, even if sometimes I personally feel like, oh, for me, it's not that deep. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's not that deep. But for you, it feels that deep. I'm always going to be like, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, I would not want you to like feel like that. I would always like lead, because sometimes like I always lead with like kindness. That's my intention.
What would you tell somebody that wants to start any kind of platform, but they're scared of the hate, so they would step back from doing that, even though they want to? What would you tell them?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I would tell them, if they're very passionate about it and it's something that they want and it's something that they genuinely like feel like they like, I feel like they should just go ahead and do it. Because honestly, if the hate isn't coming from the internet, it's gonna come from like other places. It would probably just come in different ways. Like in real life, no one is gonna come up to you and be like, oh, you're ugly. But like in real life, I mean, like on set, like you've been on set, I don't know if you have that experience, but you know, you can feel people's vibe of like someone probably being like, Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going through their heads or whatever, but like in real life, you are gonna like get hate. In real life, you are gonna get like rejection. Like, and I feel like so it's just like sometimes the hate comments can come off as like rejection. So I feel like if it's something that you really love, like, do not let anyone like stop you from doing like what you love. Now, if you feel like, I'm like, I don't really know like if I would want to like do this, like I don't really like have the passion for it, but it seems cool, I would just weigh the odds, like just because you want to do it for fun and like it's cool, which I think is amazing, but it's like weighing the odds of like, but can I deal with the hate comments? Then I would say no go. But as long as you're like passionate about it and it's something you want to do, like you never let anyone stop you from like doing anything,
right? And wanting to do for good reason, you know, wanting to
do for a good reason.
Yeah, just to live that kind of life, but you don't, but not because of the, I feel like fame and financial stability and like, or PR packages, whatever it is, I feel like those are an added benefit, and you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm not here for that, because those are an added benefit. But also you shouldn't have to feel like you're only doing it for that, because then you lose power.
Yeah, you won't. Literally, like even posting 3 times a day. Trust me, if I was only doing it for that, it would literally not like work. But I think one of the things too is that people don't know about hate comments. And listen,
or they don't know how bad it can get.
But like, they don't know. Let me tell you something. Wait, if you comment on my video or anybody else's video and you say something negative, you are giving me engagement because you are commenting. And then if you send it to your friend and you are talking bad about me, and please send it to the group chat, because then it shows that it's sent to 10 people. Send it all over. Post it on your story and talk mess. Because what happens now is that I get engagement. And then you know what happens when I get higher engagement? I get paid more. So I thank you kindly. Like, it's true. Like,
so true. What were we talking about?
We were talking about like kindness and like friends and like them interpreting things differently and
rejection.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I love the way that you said that hate comments are rejection, because it's so true, but I actually didn't even think about it that way. I feel like I thought about it as like anger and projection, which is true, but in a way you could feel as though it is rejection. And I had a conversation with one of my friends today about rejection. If you want to start your own platform, but you're scared of the hate/rejection, is let yourself feel the rejection. Because if you, it's a part of life. Like, you're not everyone's cup of tea, you know? There are going to be people that just don't like you because you exist.
Yeah.
But there's going to be people that love you because you exist.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a bar.
Because you don't have to do anything. Because you know those friends that you just feel like you get along with so well, but you don't have to do anything. You don't really have to try so hard and show up in a specific way just to be loved by them. I feel like that is such a beautiful thing to have. And because we have that, I feel like we're like, why would we go out and like say stuff about other people like that, you know?
Yeah, it's like you don't need to. And it's like, who is it benefiting? Like when you say something negative.
Well, I feel like it's for themselves. It's like they're releasing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like they're releasing, like they have like their own like problems and stuff, and so like they're releasing it and like letting it out and just like
taking it out on them, like because you don't know if that person is being bullied. When my YouTube channel was bigger, now you can tell I'm just doing YouTube purely out of love, because I'm not getting the views, guys, but I just love vlogging my life. Yeah. Right. I love vlogging, and I just love sharing my life. I also really love looking back, because when I see myself from like a year or 2 years ago, I'm like, I knew exactly what I was going through,
right?
And I'm past that, so I can really understand, you know. But when my YouTube channel was a little bit bigger, I would get a lot of great comments. I would also get some hate comments in some videos. I feel like at a younger age, I wasn't able to handle that, because I didn't know how to process things in a mature manner or understand that it wasn't me. Even now, when I feel sensitive, like when I'm gonna start my cycle or I'm in a very sensitive state, then some things hit harder than other things. If you're young and you want to start a channel or whatever it is, make sure that you have people that can really tell you, or make sure you know who you are, so that no one else can tell you who you are if they don't matter.
That's so true. Oh my God.
I see the way that you respond to comments. You lead with a lot of love and kindness, like you said. Do you ever feel like you're being taken advantage of?
Oh, girl, yes.
It's so funny.
It goes back to like the thing that I was saying, where I'm just like, Because the way I reply in comments, that's literally how I am in real life.
It is. I know.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like I always want to reply back with so much love. Like, in real life, because of how kind I am, I do get taken advantage of.
Yes.
But it's like, I've kind of learned, like, not to overextend myself for people who won't overextend themselves for me. But to me, it's just so hard. And I remember one time my therapist said, go to therapy, y'all.
Wait, do you still go to therapy?
I still go to therapy.
Work.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
But, like, my therapist said to me, she was like, what is, like, your obsession with, and this is my therapist for years, y'all, so, like, not too much on her. She didn't mean anything by it, but she was like, no, she didn't say what's your obsession. She's like, what is it that you love, like, you just love being a good friend, like, or overextending myself or whatever. And I was like, I don't think it's like obsession or something. I just naturally like that. I just want to always like be a good friend. Like, I cannot help myself. And it's like, the minute I know you, like, from the jump, if I feel like your energy is good, like, in that moment, I'm gonna be kind, like, I'm gonna be like nice to you. But like I said before, it's so hard being kind and just like overextending when not everyone is gonna like be like that point where you're just like, oh, I'm gonna do the most, I'm gonna overextend for like someone, and then that person is just like is just like over it, like they don't care, like they're not invested, or like, you know, it's just like they're not interested in being, not even overextending, but just extending for you.
Yeah.
Or like extending for you anymore. Like, that is rejection. And I feel like rejection is something that I have issues with, which is why it's like so hard, because I'm just like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna overextend for this person, but then I'm gonna be like, you know, like, I feel like for my closest best friends, like, I will overextend for them any day, because I don't see getting rejected from them. And if I do feel rejected, I'm at the form of level with them where I can be like, hey, you did this and like I didn't like it. So it's like, I feel like I can communicate with them and then get reassurance from that.
Yeah. Have you ever been through a heartbreak?
Like, I would say I feel like I've been through like friendship heartbreaks.
Oh my, I love people that have gone through friendship heartbreaks, because I feel like they're great friends.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Once they work through it.
Yeah, and I feel like when you go through like friendship heartbreaks, it kind of like, I feel like I could have gone the other way and just be like,
mean and rejection,
yeah,
and like
just like just give everyone my energy that, like, you know, like how when people end up in heartbreaks or like in relationships and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be on demon timing, and just like not like care or whatever, and just like, I'm not talking to this guy, I'm not doing this guy. Like, I feel like I could go with that way, but I'm just like, it like motivates me to be like kinder and like nicer. One of my biggest things ever is like always giving people grace. We all like are raised differently, we all grow up differently. Even when you're in the same household, you grab things differently than your siblings. Like, you've seen siblings who like are just like polar opposites. So like, we've all been raised differently, we all grow up differently, so we understand things differently and we'll take things like a different way. So it's like, it's so important to like have grace and like actually like listen to each other and like, you know, be intentional with each other and like have intentions. So like, for example, I grew up like in Jamaica, and I don't have some of the qualities that like Jamaican people do, but they're very harsh. Like, they'll be like, what are you wearing? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
like
Asian parents, like my Chinese parents were like that.
Yeah, they really like, they don't care. Like, what are you wearing? Like, what? And so like, you know, like if you grow up in like different households, or like if you just like, you're just used to like different things, like you're used to like, you know, how different people act, and like just understanding that different people act differently. It's so important to like give grace. Like, don't get it taken advantage of, but give grace and like communicate, because like your intentions for doing something may not like let's say we were going outside and
I literally said in my other video the other day, like, your intention of doing something may not be the other person's intention, even though you do the same
or
thing.
they may not receive it like your intention like that way. Like, let's say we were going outside, like you have the sweater on, and I was like, oh, like you should put like, I don't know, like you should put like a coat on or something. And like, my intention is just to tell you that I was outside before and it's cold, but like you would never. But like, if someone is like very like emotional and they probably, you know, their background is just like you know, maybe people are not so nice to them. They're just like, I really like this sweater. And, like, I feel like you telling me to put the coat over it is you telling me to whatever. Now to you, you're just...
They're defensive
really,
about it.
Yeah, and you're really like, girl, now you know that's not what I meant. But it's just like, you know, it's just like you getting upset with your friend for that. It's like, no, like, your friend meant something good. But it's just like having grace, like, with that person. And, like, communication is so important.
Yeah.
Like, just to, like, communicate. But, yeah, it's just always, like, have grace with people.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, sometimes, like, in friendships and anything, like, sometimes people, like, mess up. And as long as that person is, like, taking accountability, and nothing crazy, like, obviously, but it's, like, as long as that person is taking accountability and they're apologetic, it's just, like, have grace, like, with them, because we're not perfect, and you're gonna want someone to have grace with you at any time.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, always give grace, because we all need grace.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
It's really, really true. See that happening in some of my relationships where I feel like, okay, I'm taking it this way, and then they're saying this, or I'm saying this, but they're taking it this way. You just never know what other people have gone through for them to perceive it in that light. Things like that will happen. You won't always take things exactly how that person meant for it to be taken. Yeah. And sometimes if it's a relationship you want to work on, you just have to work through the differences between the communication.
Yeah.
You know?
Communicating is so important.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, always, like, communicate, like, how you feel, I feel like.
Yeah.
You should.
I think so too. Like, even if you're on set and you're like, okay, you're feeling uncomfortable about this, speak about it.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not going to get a job again. It's not. I feel like we have to stop being so desperate for jobs.
Yeah.
And that's what I have also learned being in so many different communities, that, and also working with people that are very up there in what they do in their crafts. They're very successful. You cannot be desperate for things, because then you will abandon a part of yourself and your needs, you know? Because, like, what if you're dressed in an outfit that you don't feel comfortable in performing in? A lot of people will say, and maybe old ways of teaching will be like, you just have to suck it up because you're the model, they're putting you in this, da-da-da-da. But if it's an environment where they don't have something set and they don't have a set vision, then you can express, and they have options, and you can say, like, hey, this top, actually, I don't really like the cut of this top. Can we try something else? You know, in like in a way where you can communicate your uncomfortability too. Yeah. But I'm not going to say everyone will take it that way. Not everyone will be like, okay, sure, let's, but the thing is, at least you said it, because you don't want to go home and be like, I feel regret.
I literally had an experience like that. I was supposed to, like, do this, like, short film, and I was, like, the lead of the short film, and I felt just so many things kept occurring that it was just, like, a bad experience, and I was just having a bad experience, and I was like, I feel like directors are, like, I feel like, is this, like, an industry thing? Because you know, like, how some directors are just, like, not, it wasn't anything wild, but it's just, like, you're just being, like, loud and, like, disrespectful and, like, just being, like, so, like, rude, and I just was not feeling it. And I remember I was like, I need to talk to my manager about this, and I was actually like, oh my god, I don't want to look like I'm, like, turning down such a big opportunity, and, like, I don't know what she's gonna think of me. And it was just, like, the complete opposite. She's, like, such a girl's girl. She was just like, oh no ma'am, she was like, this is not happening. She was like, I got your back, we're gonna deal with this. She was like, don't even worry about it. And, like, they had my back. And so, like, I feel like had I just, like, stuck through it, because we didn't start filming it yet, but it was just, like, the rehearsal and the table reads and everything, and I was just like, I was like, thank God, like, I just, you know, spoke up and, like, stick with my gut, because honestly, if I went through that,
I feel like the experience that you shared would be a great lesson for all of us to learn to speak up for ourselves when you feel like it's time. Because if you're so used to not speaking up for yourself, and also staying in that headspace where you're contemplating on sharing something, but then you're like, oh, what if they think this about me? What if they think that about me? And all these negative thoughts. And if you stay in that space, you won't take action, and then you're letting whatever happen to you. And this is like a smaller scenario where it's like work. So you have, you know, things to kind of keep you safe because it's a work environment. A lot of women, and I'm not going to say just women, but I'm just speaking from, like, experiences that I kind of understand. A lot of women don't speak up when they are the victim of a lot of scenarios, because they don't think it's going to be taken positively in a career environment, in a relationship, in a friendship, in a school setting, whatever it is, speak up for yourselves. Yeah. Especially when you don't feel comfortable. And I'm saying this for my future self too, because I know there's going to be experiences which I'm not used to, that I'm going to come home feeling upset that I didn't. But it's better to speak up and annoy people and make a wave. What is it called? Like make a ripple?
Splash.
Yeah.
And also, not all money is good money.
Yes.
So, just remember that.
Going back to rejection, I think when you experience a heartbreak that is truly painful, romantically, friendship, whatever it is, and you feel so rejected within yourself and you start to reject a part of yourself, but then you work through it, all the small rejections don't matter as much.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and it's not that you never feel rejection again. You'll still feel rejection when you are rejected, but you know how to process and work through that a lot easier and faster. And I think that's a part of growing up and experiencing that. But honestly, one of the best things that came out of a heartbreak for me is understanding rejection and being okay with rejection.
We need to understand rejection, like, for what we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's rejection all the time. Like, you're not chosen for this, like, specific job.
Yeah, but I never like get.
I know. Okay. Unless
the mic up.
Oh, yeah. Unless I get like to like the point where like you're about to be.
You see yourself.
Yeah, or like you're about to be like chosen, and like I'm like, what? I was literally pinned for like this film. Once, and I was so excited. It was like, I'm like,
but you honestly just have to tell yourself, because I know that feeling. Rejection is redirection or protection. Maybe that film was not gonna make you feel.
That's how I look at everything. I'm just like, it's just not my time. It's not like I just trust God so fully that I'm like, it's just not my time.
Yeah,
it's not my time. It's like I was like, he has a plan for me, and I'm like, it's fine. Like,
yeah,
something else is like, it's just not in his time, and I'm like, but he could hurry up.
I can't. Oh my god. Why did you said that in a low voice too? You said,
girl, I literally have conversations with him where I'm like, I know that it's like in your time. I was like, girl, I've been working. And I'm like, I'm so ready like for it. I'm just like,
what are you ready for?
I just really want to like step out into like my acting career. Like, I just wanted to bloom, and like with influencing, like with modeling too, but I feel like with acting mostly and influencing, I want that to just bloom. And it's going slowly, and I feel like I would be when it comes to like influencing, I would say that I would be like unfair to say that like things are, because I've only literally February is gonna make 2 years, so it still hasn't even been a full 2 years.
Wow.
And the fact that I've worked with so many big brands and like have so many like partnerships and like gone to so many events, I'm like in the room with like the CEOs of like these companies, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Like I just like stuff like that. So I feel like I'm so blessed, and I honor that or whatever, but I also see like where it can go, and I'm also like, I'm working hard for it. I'm not playing. What's that phrase? Or like a Bible verse? It's like, faith without work is something. But basically, if you're not like, you can manifest, you can pray, you can do everything.
But you have to do the work.
You have to literally do the work.
And I can see you doing the work.
Girl, I've been working.
I know you work at girl. But you know what I have to say to that, though? As an outside perspective, I feel like you're being prepared for it.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not that it's not going to happen. Like you said earlier, you trust God's timing.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not going to happen. It's just you're being prepared for it. And I'm going to give this as an example. Even us talking about hate comments, right? We or you have to experience those hate comments and know how to process it for the bigger things that happen. So it's like step by step, because then you're like, okay, when you get really big, it's not like it's not going to affect you or you're not going to feel anything anymore. It's like it's so easy to you to process it that it's just going to go by, So you're ready to handle that vastness.
Yeah. And I feel like cuz what we were talking about with like heartbreaks and friendships, I feel like I wouldn't even say that they were heartbreaks. It was just like very like weird, like disconnect. Yeah, it's like heartbreak,
not
but it's more of like I would never, what's it called in You First? Like, I would never do this to you.
never done this to you.
So it's just like giving your all within friendships, and then them ending like suddenly like that is just like, what? Because it's just like you don't know how to like maneuver, you don't know, like, and then it's just one of those things where you're like, bro, don't blame yourself, like, but one of the things that I feel like it's so funny because it's so funny that you brought up rejection is redirection, because I'm just like, everything for me is preparation. Like, God is preparing, like you just said, God is preparing me for things, and I realize I start looking at things in that perspective. I'm like, it still hurts, but I'm just like, no, I'm like, I was like, you don't, like, this is not something bad that is happening. I'm just like, God is preparing me for this, because I feel like those situations, I feel like I have my solid friends, and I feel like those situations is really what's gonna happen when I get deeper in the industry, where maybe it's not that I grow full deep friendships with people like in the industry, but you're gonna like connect with like people in the industry. You're gonna have to like learn like to be rejected, or like the industry is a sharp place, so it's like you're really gonna learn that one day this person is going to be for you, and the next day this person is not going to be for you. Like, it's really like cutthroat. So I really feel like God is like teaching me those things. And I keep saying, what else do I need to learn? Because like, I'll work on it right now.
Right now, literally.
It could happen.
I feel like it is the lessons that we're learning throughout these hard experiences, but it's also the goodness that you're building. Like you said, the friendships around you. Because when you do get deeper into the industry and then it is sharper and more cutthroat, you have these people to lean back.
Yeah, you really have like your solid like crew of like people who can, you can depend on people who were there before.
You're building a house, what I'm saying? Like, you're building your foundation. Yes. But what I was going to say about the love and friendship thing, I was listening to this podcast, and I think it was from Lewis Howes. He's an amazing podcaster. And he was talking about, with somebody else I don't know the name of, they were talking about how people are used to receiving the amount of love that they're used to receiving. For example, if somebody had a childhood that kind of had parents that gave love, but also expected these certain things out of them for them to give this love, or they gave love but was passive aggressive or was judgmental, so they're used to receiving a certain amount of love, but then not in a full unconditional way. I feel like we're very similar in this way. We give a lot of love.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I feel that in you and like a lot of other friendships, but because I give a lot of love, and somebody that only has a capacity to receive half of that could feel so overwhelmed with the amount of love I give them. So them not receiving it can make me feel rejected, but because that rejection is like, it's hurtful, but I'll still stay, but they feel overwhelmed, they'll suddenly just leave or
Oh
go.
my God, that is crazy, because it's so funny that you said I can relate to it, because can I? Like, I feel like that's literally me. Like,
yes.
But
it's not because you over, like,
it's because that's the way I know how to love.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. But it's not that you over. Because it's funny that you say over.
Yeah.
Because you probably surround yourself with people that didn't have the amount of capacity. So it felt like over. But it's more unconditional.
Yeah.
It's not over. It's just people just didn't have the capacity to hold it. I feel like I have really beautiful friendships in my life. One in particular that stands out to me a lot is one of my friends. And I also told her this. And this is a pretty new friendship, but it's crazy because I feel like she has the capacity to hold so much love, and maybe it's because of like her childhood. Her family is so sweet and kind, and the fact that I've met her family and it's like they're just so loving, such loving people, and the fact that I give so much love and she has the capacity to hold it, receive it, but also give it back.
Yeah.
And I feel so loved in that way, and I receive love differently than other people. Everyone really receives love differently, but I feel like the way intentional about the way she gives love and the way she shows up is so heartwarming to me.
Those are the people that like you need around you. Just like people who will just like, I think people make it seem like it's so hard to like be there for someone. I mean, you know, like they make, especially when that person is there for you, they make it seem like it's so hard and like it's so like out of their way. I feel like nothing for me is
out of the way.
Like and that's just how I am, and I respect people where they feel like, but it's like if you have something like important that's going on, unless I'm having like the worst day, even if I'm just like, oh, it's cold and I don't know, if it's really important, it's like even if I physically, it's not that I don't want to be there for you. I am just like not in the mood to go. I'm still going.
Yeah.
Like I'm still going because what is it gonna? If I'm not having a bad day, I just don't feel like leaving the house, but I have a reason not to be there, and I mentally want to be there for you. I'm going. Like there's no reason. Like that's just how I am. Like it's just like I'm always gonna like I don't need a reason to like show up for you. You need me there. Like I'm there. Like I have your back. Like no matter what. Like I feel like. And it's like, it's not hard. And you know, you would do it for a man. It's so true. And I feel like that's also one thing that my boyfriend taught me, because him and his friends are so like, they would like do anything like for each other too. And like, it's so true. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like boys are just like easier.
Yeah.
But like, that's something that like he's also taught me. I'm just like, I'm gonna like, of course, when you're in a relationship and you're in a serious adult relationship, yes, like your partner does come first. But I'm also like, if I can be there for my friend and I can always show up for you, I'm going to always show up for you. Like, that's just like how it is. Like, I don't need like, you need me, because like at the end of the day, like, we all need each other.
Yes. Sometimes, like, I'm in a phase of life where I can show up consistently. Then sometimes I need other people to show up for me. It's not like it's the give and the take. It does not have to be instant. It doesn't have to be like, I'll go to your birthday, you go to my birthday, you do this, I do this. It's like hey, right now I have a lot more space in my life and I have a lot more capacity to hold other people's emotions or be there for other people.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try showing up. But the thing is, like, you showing up, I feel like it does matter to the other person, because for me, when you came to my birthday, I was like, I love this, you know, because your presence makes a difference.
Yeah. And I feel like one of the reasons, if I'm not gonna show up, it really is because I know that I will probably not be like I have PMDD, so it's like the week before my period, I'm like,
What's
like
PMDD?
It's pre something about your menstrual, so it's not PMS, but it's just like the week before your period, you're usually like depressed, anxiety. It's just like,
oh my gosh,
over. I literally just got like, I kept telling my therapist, I was like, I have this. She was just like, you always think you have everything, you know. Listen, I told her I think I have ADHD, and I know like that's something like serious, but she's not like, you know, I do, like I get distracted, so I wanted her to test me for that or whatever. So when I told her I have PMDD, she thought that, you know, whatever. And I think months went by and she was like, you know, I think you do. And, you know, that I should like go in and like get medicated, but I haven't. But so like a week before my period, I would get depressed and like anxious and just like, and once I realized that I do have it, it became easier, because I'd be like, it's not you, it's PMDD. It's not you, it's a PMDD. Yes. It's not you, it's a PMDD. It's not you. But like, it will literally be like emotions. Like, so I feel like if I'm in that space and I'm having a horrible day, and if I see you, I'm going to take, and you're having a big day, and like my emotions or whatever, I'm still going to come, but I might be like, quiet now, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or if I'm having like a horrible day and I just can't come, I would literally let you know that I just can't come. But for the most part, if it's like something super, super important, like I'm going to be there.
I love that. I don't think I can relate to the capacity in which you feel the emotions before your menstrual cycle, but I understand the feeling of literally feeling so depressed. Like, I feel like, okay, guys, I've been depressed in my life, and many times, and in different ways. I feel like you can feel depressed in different ways. One can feel like life is meaningless, and one can feel like life has meaning, but you're not living in that meaning, you know? Mm-hmm. There are different different feelings of depression. But the week before my menstrual cycle, I would feel so much anxiety, so much sensitivity, and so much just feeling like there's no meaning in anything I do or life, and you just want to give up. Not like life, but like just give up, you know?
Like, you may have PMDD, but
if
my therapist is what she says I should not psychoanalyze people.
I would dread my cycle, because it's like life, right? When the good things happen, you are excited for the good things, or you're looking forward to it. But when the bad things happen, you dread it.
Yeah.
But like me, when I know I'm starting to have my menstrual cycle, I would get so sad because I was like, okay, I'm gonna go through this depressive phase, but I know it's not me. I know it's just that, and everything gets harder to do. Like talking to people, going to dance classes, going to shoots, like everything gets harder, and you just feel a little passive. You just want to get through it, and then you get really excited when you're done your cycle because you're like, I know I'm gonna feel so good and so productive and all these things.
Yeah.
But a lot has changed since I started eating a lot more red meat. And I don't want vegans to come after me for this. I'm sorry to eat a lot of steak, a lot of steak, but I guess a lot more iron and sleeping more.
I probably need to sleep more.
Yeah, you probably do.
I don't know.
Because I saw your cup of coffee. What was it, last night too?
It was at like 5 p.m. I was like, what is, like, I'm like, dude, like, the energy drink. Like, it's just a lot.
I only drink like one coffee a day, and then I'll do like green tea or whatever, because then you just have to like let the rest of the day happen.
My problem is that I make coffee fun. Like, that's my problem.
Well, you can't make it that fun.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's that I do like a latte, and I'm like, oh, I will put pumps of caramel in it.
How about
and
decaf?
I'm like,
decaf is really good. You can make it real cute. Put whipped cream on it.
I love
or
a good
something.
matcha too. So it's like I could switch to matcha.
Yeah, but matcha has more caffeine.
Oh my god, girl. Oh, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But what? I had matcha from like Ralph's in like Long Island.
Was
Oh,
it
girl,
good?
my heart was racing. I was like,
Bro,
what is in this matcha? And I knew it was strong because I tasted it. And I was like, why is it so bitter? I was like, they put
The leaves in there.
Yeah.
Once I started like finding a routine, you know how you have your routine with your posting and stuff? When you have that routine for yourself, and also not only prioritize your content, but prioritize yourself, I'm not going to say it's gone, but it's not as extreme, and I'm obviously not going to diagnose you or tell you what to do and how to live your life. And I'm not going to tell anyone, and I'm not saying that this is right and how you're supposed to live. This is just how I live. A lot of it is gone. Sometimes I'll just start my period and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, when did this happen?
Yeah.
I didn't even really know.
I feel like we're like doing so many topics. Oh my god. I should like come over every week and do. I'm just
No, well, this is every other week posting, but you should.
We should do like we should do like a different one too.
You feel like you have a balance between going on social media and like consuming content, because I know when I used to like produce a lot of content, I would never like go on social media, but now I feel like I take in a lot of content, and it's not the best for my mental health and also just my attention span, because I do scroll on TikTok. Do you?
I will literally like edit my video the first thing in the morning, and then like I do whatever I have to do, and then I post at 11. So I go on my phone, like I post at 11, and then I literally like post, and I just like lock my phone, and then like I don't know, I'll do something like make coffee, then I'll continue on with my day. Like I'll make something, like go to the gym. So during this time, I'm literally not like on social media at all. Like when I'm at the gym, I think I will go on like YouTube to distract myself. I'm on the treadmill to make it go faster.
Yeah.
Like not YouTube music, but just like find something to like
Video.
watch. Yeah. And but yeah, like for the most part, I'm like between 12 to like 2:30. I mean 11 to 2:30, which is like, how much hours is that? 3.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3.5.
12, 1, 2. Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, I'm like 3.5 hours. Like I'm just not like on social media because I'm doing things in between, whether I'm making content, I'm like doing an audition. So like I literally am so busy like in between that I don't have time, and I'm always like there's something else to do. So then like I end up posting it, and I think what I like, I've trained myself to like, not train myself, but I like seeing the likes come in. My phone, for some reason, it'll notify me in like big things. 25 people just liked your photo, then 50, then 100, then like 200. So I like seeing it, so I don't go on, because if I'm on, it won't show me that. Like it will just, and then like at 2:30 I'll go on and I'll engage like with people. Like people say that works for your videos, but I just want to engage because I want to support people. Like I just really want to like support, and like if I miss something on the time, like I'll go on people's stories, see if they reposted something, because I love supporting people, even if they're not content creators, just like they're posting their work or they're just posting anything a cute outfit. I'm like, yes, like and then from 2:30, and then like at 3 I'll like post a video, and then same thing, I'll get off, and then I won't go on it again until like 5:30, again doing my thing, scrolling, engaging with people, supporting people, and then at 6 I'll post, and then at 6 I'll post, and then I don't go on social media again until like 10 when I'm getting ready for bed.
Wow.
So yeah, and then so at 11 I'll go on bed, and I'm very like specific. I'll like scroll, but then I'll go like I have like these specific like people, what do you call it, content creators that I watch. It's so funny because I do beauty content, but I love like the influencers who are like our age, like they're like 25 or whatever, and they have like 2 kids and stuff, and then they have like their little families, and they do the things where like they'll do home decor, like they'll show their kids. For some reason that's just like what like I enjoy. Like it makes me feel, I'm like, oh, like I love wholesome stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So I feel like I end my night with that. And then like I'll like read like a scripture or something. Like I usually do that like with some of my friends. There's this influencer and she has like twins. I told you about her.
Oh yeah.
Like one has blonde hair, one has black hair, and like one has like blue eyes or whatever. But I like watching them because they're so cute and like they do funny stuff, and I'm just like, I can't wait to have kids. I mean, I can't wait. But I can't wait to have kids.
I've been thinking about that too. I like see little kids now, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have them.
The other day, I think I was allergic to something, so my face got like swollen. Like I don't know what it was, and like my skin was itching. I don't know what it was. But literally, my friend was on the phone and she was like, "Oh my god, your face!" And she was like, "Oh," she said to my boyfriend, she's like, "Joe, that's how she's gonna look when she's pregnant." And he was like, "I like it."
He's so sweet.
I know, but I was like, but he also there was nothing wrong with my face. Even, I mean, I don't have it now, but even now he thinks that that my face didn't look fat, and I'm like, dude, it did. Maybe he's like so in love with me.
Yeah, that he only like.
Yeah, any way I look, he's just like, oh.
Yeah.
I just like it. I love it so much.
How long have you guys been together?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
That's a good amount of time. Oh my goodness.
I know. For him to propose.
You really want to start a family soon. She said no more makeup, family influencer only, YouTube vlogging.
Literally. Yeah.
Okay, I do want to continue to talk, but this podcast is going to be way longer.
Long.
Yes, so long. We're going to end this video here, but before we do, I always do little loves at the end of my video.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're going to say 2 little loves. One is going to be about yourself, and then one is going to be about something that you just love. It doesn't have to be anything big, it can just be something that you love.
Okay. Just something like food or something.
Yeah.
Just like
anything.
Something about myself that I love. I love my personality and my kindness and like the love that I give to people.
I love that about you too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very emotional. I'm surprised I didn't cry. But yeah, I love who I am like deep down, and I love who like God made me to be in that way, just like spreading love and light. And I love Gilmore Girls.
Work.
Because you want to know something? It's the winter and it gets very depressing, and that's my wholesome show. So
yeah.
I love that show. So.
Oh, I love that for you. That's good. I've never watched it before.
Oh my god, I don't know. Like, it's not a show that I recommend if someone like. Because some people, like my boyfriend, never watch it. Like he likes action shows and stuff like that. So I never recommend it unless I know that you like wholesome stuff.
Yeah, I do love wholesome. Is that wholesome?
It's so wholesome.
So Gilmore Girls? Maybe I should watch it. Okay. My little love is my apartment right now, because...
Can I say, that's also my, like, not my love for myself, but my love for something I love right now. Like...
Wait, thank you so much.
No, literally, like... Oh my god.
You're so sweet. I'm going to clip that and make that a short. But I feel like it's because it's starting to feel a lot more like a home. In one of my vlogs earlier, I said this is the first time I've ever lived somewhere for longer than a year since I've moved out of my family home and since I moved to the city. So it's starting to feel like a home, or I'm starting to feel stable. And I didn't realize that until my body was just like feeling it. Yeah. And also I got a new desk. So it feels like a complete apartment now, because now I have like a space for everything, like to relax, to cook, to do music, but then also to work.
Yeah.
So it feels more complete. The desk has just come in like last week, so it's barely new. One thing about me is I love that I get to experience all the joys of life. Like I experience the hardworking nature that I have and the focus I have with my different crafts and creating those connections in that environment, but also getting to enjoy life for what it is, like hanging out with friends and getting to do fun things like this, or also just going ice skating when I want to, taking classes, taking ballet classes, doing things just because of enjoyment and not because it's going to take me anywhere in like necessarily career-wise, you know? So Thanks.
I love that.
I love it. ASMR. But that concludes episode number 6 of Little Life Lessons. Thank you, Tiana, for joining us.
Of course, I'll be back.
Yes, I hope.
Quote me.
Yeah. And please follow her on social media and her different platforms. I'll just have it in the description below. I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.